Okay, this one's a little weird and it will be difficult to believe, but it is in fact true. The greater you understand the space that you occupy here, your body, the better you understand the entire universe that we currently know, the physical three-dimensional universe. Because basically, we are a fractal. We are a small bit of the fractal looking at the larger fractal saying, we'll never understand it. There's so much to understand. But within us is a general sense of that's pure. It's some kind of really pure, oh, okay, I get it kind of thing. And so by coming to know your own body, by coming into embodiment in a very pure, literal sense, um, you come to understand your universe very literally. And as you understand your universe, you understand the universe, this three-dimensional universe. Once you understand the universe, that's when you're allowed to go into visit other universes. You have to have self-awareness um, to go into these other universes. It's like a law. Or I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying who wrote it, but that's just how it works. Once you have this universal understanding, this three-dimensional universal material understanding that we know, then you can go to a different universe. Um, this is not a different dimension. It's a different universe. It's one where the same general universal rules that apply here that are so fundamental we lack awareness of. Um, it's coming, yeah. You have to have understanding of this universe to visit another universe, or else you're not allowed there. You wouldn't be able to relate. You wouldn't, it would be too challenging or too, yeah, it just can't, it couldn't happen. It couldn't happen. It's not allowed for whatever reason. Because you have to be able to exist there. We exist is one of the most fundamental things known that you can say at a first principles level. And if you don't have the self awareness to exist in this other universe, if you don't have an understanding completely of what you are and how you relate to this other place you're going to be, you would die. But we're not allowed to die because we exist, and therefore this rule applies. Um, so, yes, as you come to know your body, literally the space that you occupy, um, not saying go pull out an anatomy book. It's a more literal thing than that. It's just literally understanding on like a cellular level through your presence having been there. If you take a second and put your presence to the top of your head, put your presence into your left shoulder. Are you able to do this? Does that make sense to you when I say it? Do you feel something there? Do you feel your consciousness go there to this space? It's being able to do that for your entire body and whatever else that we're able to comprise here in this universe, or whatever, if you believe in all that stuff. It's being able to embody all of that emotional body. Um, and then you come to universal understanding. Maybe they call this the cosmic consciousness, or there's different rules for names for it. This is the universe of love. That's one way to say it. You could also say this is the universe of light, of binary, of light on, light off, I'll say. Um, yeah, can you come to know this world, this binary universe that we're in, and understand the principles of it and how it reverts? Basically, what happens is this universe inherently is love. So let's start there. And as it becomes less loving, as little bits become less loving, it's a light. It's like 100 lights in a ball that are all turned on. As a few get burned out, what happens over time is there is some type of um, I can't think of the word right now, but there's a return to the lights being lit. It can't get too dark. It doesn't. It's impossible. So it's always gonna, in some capacity, light back up, to be just light. And so, or at least that's a naturally occurring thing. There is random phenomenon where that doesn't happen, but the return back to that is far greater than the random phenomenon. It's little sprinkles that happen, and then those get kind of cleaned out. It's like you have a house that's a clean house, and it starts to get a little dirty, and before it gets insane, you clean it up a little bit, and then every 2 or 3 days it looks the same again. That process happens with love being that thing. Lucky for us, we're in the universe of love. Love being that thing, that's there. Um, so yeah, come to know your body. It can be simpler than you think, because if you come to know the physical space, if somebody puts their hands on your arm and you just notice their hand there, you get used to practicing feeling, then you come to understand that which is there, that which is you, and can start to visit other universes.